Hello and welcome to Connolly Outdoors and a Disappointed Camper, both Liam and I. You're probably wondering, why am I sitting in a chair if I'm supposed to be out camping? Well, I'm in a hotel room. So let me tell you what happened. First of all, we got to go back to a couple days ago. Liam and I, of course, arranged to go camping in Collingwood, Ontario at Craigleith Provincial Park. And my wife and my daughter, while they don't like camping, they do like Collingwood. Collingwood is actually a really beautiful area, and we're in the Blue Mountain Ski Resort. Now, skiing is done now, but the resort is very active. There's all kinds of stores. It's a pretty cool place, and my daughter really likes it here. So my wife got a hotel room for her and my daughter. Liam and I are supposed to be at Craigleith, which is 5 minutes away from here, camping. We had a perfect spot picked out, beautiful, everything. So we kept, of course, for every camp, we always keep track of the weather. And for the last week, it kept saying the same thing. It was going to rain, it was going to be cold, etc., etc. But we kept saying, as most people would, it's going to change, it's going to get better, it's going to get better, because that's usually what happens. 9 times out of 10, the weather forecast will change in a week. 1 minute it's raining and cold. The next thing you know, the temperature rises, no rain, sun's coming out. Beautiful. Perfect. So, kept looking. It actually started to get worse and worse. But we still thought, well, we've camped in minus 30. What's minus 3, minus 5, a little bit of wind and a bit of rain? We thought it would be fine. So the 4 of us, my wife, daughter, son, and I, we all pack in and we drive to Collingwood, and we go to the campsite because my wife actually wanted to see the campsite. Now, here's the funny thing. She says, "What a beautiful campsite. I would love to camp here." Not this time, but when it's warmer and nicer. It's right on the Georgian Bay, and it's a beautiful campsite that Liam and I had picked out. Number 31. Anyways, we get there. First of all, it's raining. It's extremely cold, colder than we thought. And the rain was slowly starting to turn to ice and snow. And when we decided to, go to the campsite and check it out. So we're at the campsite, we get out. The waves in the Georgian Bay were ridiculous because the wind was insane. Really high levels of wind. So we decide to check our forecast. Is this going to change? Well, it turns out no, it's actually going to get worse. The wind is going to pick up. It's going to get colder. It's probably going to be freezing rain, leading to ice, sleet, and more snow, but not good snow, the frozen ice kind of snow. So anyways, we decide, I don't think we're going to stay at this campsite, and we were so upset. Liam actually wasn't too upset because he was like, I just don't feel like freezing my tail off. Now, you have to remember something. We were prepared with a new tent. We had a buddy heater and everything, but I forgot to bring the big tank. I only brought the little tank, and that's not going to last, and I only brought one. So that's only going to last 3 hours on low, maybe 4 hours, and maybe an hour and a half on high. So we thought, oh man, we are going to freeze on this camp. Plus the rain, the wind, trying to set the tent up. It's a new tent. We're unfamiliar with it. I just got it. It's brand new. So we decided, unbelievably, because my wife and daughter are up here in a hotel, we're going to go with them. And that's where we are. We are now in this beautiful hotel. We're warm. My wife and daughter went down and they're walking around the village. And my son and I are just hanging out in the hotel room. But I have to admit, I was really disappointed because that's not why we didn't come here, Liam and I, to stay in a hotel. We came here to camp, be outside, be right on the Georgian Bay. The campsite was literally 20-second walk to the beach from our tent. It would have been amazing. And we were excited to get out, camp, of course, film the video, etc., etc. But I thought I'd just get on here and let you guys know that while we did have a camp planned and it was going to be awesome, we ended up in this hotel. Now, it's actually quite a nice hotel room, to be totally honest. I'll show you guys around a little bit. So the hotel room comes equipped with a kitchen, and as you can see, I've got my Yeti cooler. So all the food that I had for camping, well, that's going to be the food tonight for dinner and maybe some breakfast tomorrow as well. We got a bathroom over here. I'll flip the light on, show you guys around a little bit. Got a shower and a bathtub, toilet, typical bathroom in a hotel. And this is the hotel area. Say hi, Liam.
Hello.
Liam, are you upset that we're not camping? Eh? What do you mean?
I get to be with my sister now.
Oh, that's true. He does love to spend time with his sister. We got a fireplace in here in this campsite. Or sorry. In this campsite. In this hotel where we just want to be in this camps or this we want to be at a campsite.
It's called a hotel room.
This is a hotel room. I'm unfamiliar with hotel rooms. I'm much more familiar with campsites. Anyways, like I said, it's a beautiful hotel room. It was not expensive. We have an awesome little balcony here, which I'll show you. Beautiful balcony. This is the village. It's like a Switzerland kind of a village. It is freaking cold and wet and raining out here as I'm doing this. But I just wanted to come out here for a second just to show you guys. There's hardly anybody around. It's not busy at all because of the terrible weather. And there is the ski hill. So we're at the Blue Mountain Lodge, which is a ski hill. You can see it there. There are the amazing ski hills. So I'm sure you guys can hear that wind. It's super windy and cold out here, so I'm going to head back in here. So rather than being out camping, freezing our tail off though, because I was not prepared. I was prepared for a spring camp. And we actually thought it was going to be relatively warm to some degree. Last time we went to this particular campground, Craigleith, it was unbelievably warm. We had an amazing camp. It was truly fantastic. But this time around, we had to cancel because we just thought it's just not worth freezing because we just weren't prepared. We didn't bring enough clothes. We didn't bring the hot tent, obviously. We didn't have a stove. We did have the buddy heater, but only one propane tank. So we would have froze through the night. So anyways, disappointing. Just wanted to give you guys a update as to what would have been this weekend. But anyways, I'm going to watch the Leaf game tonight. There's a pub down that village and around the corner. We're going to all go down there. We're going to watch the Leaf game. We're going to watch them sweep Ottawa 4-0.
And have a couple beers.
Hopefully the weather finally starts to turn in our favor because this winter is just holding on so badly. It's what's today, the 25th? 26th of April, and it still feels like winter. It's still not warmed up at all. Unbelievable. I forgot to mention that we paid for the site. I put the paperwork at the site because you have to put a piece of paper saying that the site is occupied up at the site. I actually did put the piece of paper up. So we are going to go back there tomorrow, weather permitting. If it's a little bit nicer, a little bit warmer, we are going to stop by the campsite and just hang out there for a while. We're not going to set the tent up or anything like that. We're just going to go there and hang out on the beach because it is a beautiful beach area, and we can hang out at the campsite. So it's not going to be a complete and total waste. I'll show you guys the campsite when we get there tomorrow. Well, we did manage to come back to the campsite. Here we are at Craigleith Provincial Park. It's beautiful here today. It's a little bit cool, but no big deal at all. It's beautiful, sunny, sky's clear, and as you can see, the waves have diminished. The wind is way down. Unfortunately, we had to abandon the camp yesterday. It was just too much. It was really heavy rain, downpour, extreme wind. I wouldn't have been able to talk and you hear me except maybe in the tent. Even in the tent, it would have been difficult. So we made I made the executive decision to abandon camp. But like I said earlier, we had the hotel to go to. So anyways, let me just show you around here a little bit of the campsite. So this is where we would have been camping. Tent probably would have been over here. Fire pit. And of course, as you can see, right on the Georgian Bay. Just beautiful here. So disappointing that I had to abandon this camp, but it is what it is. We are here now, getting to spend a little bit of time here. I hate having to abandon camps, but there's not much you can do when the weather is so extreme that you just can't camp and you can't shoot a proper video. Would have been a nice camp. What do you think, Liam?
It would have been a nice camp, Connolly Outdoors.
So we're just going to hang out at the campsite for a little while. My wife and daughter are here as well, but my wife doesn't like to be on camera. But Liam and I and Emma are going to hang out here for a little while. They're down on the beach area right now, and I'm just going to hang out sitting here and just enjoy our time, a little bit of time by the beach here. It's 3 degrees out right now. And I can't wait for the weather to pick up a little bit and we can enjoy some better weather camping. So just going to relax here for a little bit. All right, well, that's the update, guys. Not much to say. Obviously, there was no camp, so just giving you guys an update as to what happened. But Liam and I will be out very soon again. We got a really, really cool camp planned coming up soon. In May. So anyways, as always, keep camping. See ya.